God bless you. Never let you. And woman there right now, we can't even say F you. We can't say this no. I hope you can't live without me. Can't eat, can't sleep, can't breathe. Can't get your mind.
This is Leah E. standing in for Caraboom.com. Obviously standing next to the one and only, the ultimate, the classic, the modern, the greatest Tanya Stevens. How you doing tonight? So how do you enjoy your performance?
It was fun. It was fun. It's not the biggest crowd, but it was actually a fun audience, and I think we had fun together.
I felt it was like a kind of a personal, not personal performance, but you had a good conversation with the crowd.
Well, I think, if you want to hear the music, just run straight. You can always pop in a CD or get on your iPod. But if the artist is in front of you, then it really should become more personal and definitely more live. So, and this is my opportunity not only to perform live for people, but also to get to know them. It's not that it's no longer just statistics who listen to you, but people, and you get to know them. So, and I love doing it. So.
So you said that you've performed on a few different islands here in the Bahamas. Which island is your favorite one?
That's not fair. That is so not fair.
No, but listen, I want to be honest.
It's not fair. That's a dishonest question actually, because I've been to Nassau most. There are so many more shows in Nassau than the other islands, and I've been to Freeport a few times too, less often Abaco and in Luther. I think I've been, but it really isn't fair to compare them because every island is so different.
That's true.
It really is so different. Being here in Nassau is kind of like being in Montego Bay or Ocho because it's like a tourist capital. Then the other islands are a little bit less activity. Like Freeport is more local, so it's kind of like being in St. Mary in Jamaica. Other islands are really quiet, so it'd be like being on the strip in Negril when there's no spring break. So every island has its own quality, so I love them all, and I'm not being politically correct either.
I appreciate that, though. It's really nice to see that other people recognize that we have different personalities across the island. So
very different.
That's amazing. So, and okay, I have been listening to your music for a long time, and I don't know,
And she's gonna
for
say
a
she
long.
grew up listening to my music.
No, I didn't grow up listening. I just been listening to it for a long time.
It doesn't bother me.
For a while, because you're awesome.
It doesn't bother me. I just feel a little bit guilty, like, oh my God, who let her listen to my music when she was that young?
My parents are very, very liberal people. They, they don't hide anything from me.
Good.
So
it worked. You didn't turn out too bad either.
Thank you. Hi. Anyway, I was trying to figure out how do you keep your staying power? Like, some people they just wean off after a while. Like, how do you keep your staying power for this long? Like,
oh wow. I don't know. I don't really stay. I come in and I do stuff, and then I have a very real life.
Right.
I've never been removed from life. I do everything that everybody does, so I'm always connected to the street. I'm really into life, and then I don't do stuff all the time.
Right.
So I think sometimes I take a break. I'm kind of coming back from a really long break, because my last commercial release was, I think, in 2007 on Revolution, and then I did the 2010. I did the gift that I said, hey, thank you guys for supporting me for so long. I gave away an album online, and then my new album Guilty just came out in December of last year. So I think maybe that's why I'm still here, because I haven't really burned out. I never got a chance to burn out yet.
Exactly. I mean, you get all of your lyrics and your music from life, like you said. So I guess as life changes, you change.
Yeah. I'm growing up too, I'm hanging on to my youth. I'm hanging on to childhood, because I think becoming an adult is really overrated. I've seen adults and they scare me, but life is forcing me to grow up. So I'm becoming more mature every day. But I'm kind of a little bit parabolic. I'm not exactly getting there. I just keep. I'm curving toward. I'm getting older, but I refuse to grow all the way up. So I think maybe that helps to keep me refreshed too.
They say that the creative person is the child that survived.
Oh, this child is surviving, child.
We love you. So, I mean, I'm starstruck, to be honest with you. I'm not really starstruck with anybody, but I'm sitting here like I'm talking to Tanya Stevens right now. So, excuse me for my whatever, but.
You get over it as soon as you realize I'm an idiot. But let's keep going. Let me see if I can hold up this facade for a little while.
No, you're good. Don't be. Let's be there. So I saw that you let one of our very own Mandisa Kerr from Willis and the Illis sing on the mic a little bit. Were you inspired? Were you like loving their sound before they came on? Before you came on?
I was having so much fun. I enjoyed watching the band perform, and I think she has both singers were really good, and she has a really beautiful voice. You never really expect it until you hear her open her mouth and it comes out. And you know, I told her prior to the show that what I thought, because I don't think singers do that enough. You know, like tell each other when you hear another singer that's really good. I think real respect real, and you know, and I'm a lover of music, so I have to tell another singer. It really does help us. You know, it's nice when somebody, especially when you like them, and they let you know that what you're doing is good and keep doing it. It helps. So I had to, and I wanted to hear her sing. She said she'd sung the songs before, and I wanted to hear her sing them because she has such a pretty voice. So.
And it's really true. You are correct about people trying to pit black women against each other a lot, and singers against singers, and it is important to actually uplift each other. So yeah. She's amazing me. Sorry. I'm gonna bring it back. I'm bringing it back.
She's scaring me.
No,
I'm just kidding. I'm never scared.
So no, it's Tanya Stevens. So you've traveled all over the world, and I know. I mean, I guess how important is it to? I guess how long did you make your name like super big in Jamaica first before you expanded, or did you get big elsewhere first and then? You know what I mean?
Well, of course, everything began in Jamaica, and I never really think about myself like that. It's kind of like, yeah, for real. I try not to, because I think if you start to compare places and try to think about being big and stuff like that, then you no longer, or you can never be, you know, because it's no longer about music and what you can do with it, but then it becomes about stature. Right. And so I don't think about stuff like that. I really don't. But Jamaica, some people in Jamaica like me, and some people in other places like me too, and that's cool.
I know, we love you here. How does one, how do you create your band? How do you get your people in your band? Like, is it a vibe that you feel? Do people just show up? Are they invited to audition? How do you?
It's a very small community, music industry. So we pretty much all know each other, you know, and we know, I mean, between musicians, singers, we know, we've played together on shows when, you know, like before my band was my band, we played together on pickup gigs. So it wasn't really, there's no system. You just be like, yo, what you doing? You're free on X date, and then you be like, who we playing with now? Well, I'm not really playing with anybody now. Like, yo, you wanna go? And you just jump.
Thank you, Tanya, very, very much. Who have you been chilling with tonight?
I've been chilling with carboom.com tonight.
And I'm Leah E.
I never left you. I want me there right now. I can't even say F you. I can't say this go. I hope you can't live without me. Can't eat, can't sleep, can't breathe. Can't get your mind to stop thinking about me.